What's up, guys? My name's Abe and welcome back to my channel. It's a lot of things that's different, especially in this video, and I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to get to everything in a second. I would just like to say that I do apologize for missing so many videos. I've been sick for the past like 2 weeks. My voice just getting back to normal, even though it sounds different in my ears, but it probably sounds the same. So, like I said, I've been sick. Let's see. Oh, I did take out my hair of that other hairstyle, and I did cut a little bit more than I expected off, but it's just hair. It's gonna grow back, you know. Oh, you guys, I have surprises for you. I totally forgot to mention this. Something very surprising, and I'm going to show it now. It makes me so happy because I'm so proud of myself. But today I'm going to be doing a story time about how I got my iPod stolen in Florida. My iPod is right here, by the way, so I got it back, but you know. So let's get started. So this started in like, I think maybe 6th or 7th grade. I think it was 6th grade though. I think it started in 6th grade. I'm trying to think. I can't really remember, but it was probably in 6th grade. So 6th grade, I had sorry y'all, my hair is such a disaster. It like irks me. So 6th grade, we would take band trips to Florida and stuff. So that year I think we went to Universal Studios. So basically we were going to be in Orlando, but they didn't have any more available hotels in Orlando. I'm sorry. So we ended up going to a different part of Orlando, which I think was Ocala, Florida. So in Ocala, Florida, we stayed in a hotel. I don't even remember the name of the hotel. I wasn't going to say it anyways, but I don't remember it. And it was this like fast forward to us leaving the hotel, because that was when this whole thing started. So I didn't even mean to take my iPod with me. I meant to leave it at home, because at first I was going to take it because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to vlog the whole thing, because I swear I was such a hardcore YouTuber. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to vlog the whole thing, like it's going to be awesome. And then I was like, no, I'm going to leave. I don't want to lose it. And then I took it with me, and then I lost it. But anyways, when we were leaving, everyone was in the lobby, and we had our luggages with us, so we were all just chilling in the lobby waiting for the bus to come, because when you go with like a school field trip, you don't really take like a plane, you take a charter bus, which is like the bus with the bathroom and stuff. So that was what we took. So we were waiting for the bus to pull up, and we just sit in the lobby, and it was this guy at the front desk of the hotel, and he was about like, I would say like 20, 21 was what he told them. And everyone just thought he was so cute, and all the girls was like at the counter speaking to him, just trying to like talk to him. We were like 7 and he was like 50, like what? So I didn't think the guy was too appealing. I was just watching them like talk to this guy, and I thought that was so like stupid of them, but I didn't say anything. So I was just, you know, chilling on the couch with my friends, because you know how they usually have couches in the front lobby. I was sitting there. So the bus comes, I get on the bus, and I'm like, oh, I can't find my iPod. I'm looking at my purse, but I can't find my iPod. So I was a little afraid to go like tell my teacher like I need to go back to the room to look for it. And I knew it wasn't in my box, because I didn't put it in my box. So we run up to the room and we go look for it, and we don't see it. And of course, my body is just like, oh my god, I lost it. In Florida, there's no coming back. So we ran up to the room, we didn't see it. And then we run back down, and we just get back on the bus, and I'm just trying to tell myself maybe it's in my luggage underneath the bus, like maybe, you know, stuff like that. And then I didn't even think to like check where I sat in the lobby. I didn't think to check any of that. I was just worried about where I stayed, you know. So by that time I was just like, all right, let me forget about it, let me enjoy this trip ride home, and I will deal with it when I get home. So I get home, and a couple of weeks pass by, because I had forgotten about it. Like I had forgotten that I like lost it or anything, because I didn't really use my iPod like that, because I did have a phone. So what I was looking for, I was like, oh, maybe I really did leave it in Florida. So I tell my mom, and this was like maybe a month or 2 after we visited Florida, and I tell my mom, and she goes, well, let's just, you know, text your phone. So we text my phone and my iPod, you know, and we put the number, like, you know how like find my iPhone, it's just like, oh, contact this if you find it, you know. So we put my number, not hers, because I don't really get calls to my phone. That sounded so like bad when I said it, but no, I don't really get calls on my phone, so it's just like it's easier for them to contact me than it is her. So we put my number. And so a couple of weeks later, the guy calls me and he's like, hey, are you, of course he said my name wrong, like everyone in the world says, but he goes, hey, are you Obehi? And I'm like, yeah, like did you find my iPod? Like he's like, yeah, I found your iPod, a customer brought it to me. They said they found it inside like the couch of the cushion of the lobby, in the lobby. And he was just like, yeah. So I was just calling to tell you that I found it. Pause. Number one, a customer found it in the cushion of the lobby, like in the cushion of the couch. Like, first of all, the guy who called me, I just knew he took it because it's been months since I lost it. So for a customer to just come and be like, hey, I found this, it could not have been sitting there for months if you guys actually clean your lobby, you know? So I was just like, okay, yeah, whatever. As far as you have it, you're going to return it. That's fine. My lips are so dry. So he's just like, yeah, like, I'm so glad that they returned it. And he was like, how long ago were you here? And I tell him, I'm like, I was there in May, like, and it's basically summer's about to be over. Like, what's going on, you know? He goes, yeah, like, I can send it to you. And like, this was like literally, this was like a 3-day process. Like, it was just a lot of back and forthing. Because the guy was like, he was trying to, basically the reason he was returning it back to me was because he couldn't get into it. Because when I got it, it was cleared off, like the whole entire thing was empty. But so I knew that he tried to steal it. But anyways, so he was just like, yeah, like I can send it to you or whatever. This is like the second day of him telling me that he found it. So when he first told me that he found it, he was like, no, before he said he could send it to me, he's like, yeah, like, is there any way you can come pick it up? I was like, no, I don't live in Florida, like I can't come pick it up. And he goes, well, there's no other way than for you to pick it up. In my head, I'm like, okay, you know, because like, you know, so I'm just like, all right, well, I'll contact you later on a way to get it. Like, I'll tell you if I'm able to drive up to Florida to get it. So he's like, all right, so that was that day. The next day, of course, he was calling me from the hotel phone. So every time I would call, I would just have to know his hours to speak to him on the hotel phone. So I would call, the next day I called the hotel phone and this lady picked up, and thank God for this lady, because this lady goes, yeah, like, I asked her, I said, yeah, is my iPod there? And like, where he told me where it was, I was like, in the drawer over there. And she was like, yeah, it's here. And I was like, okay, great. Is there a way that you can mail that to me? And she goes, yeah, like, we can totally mail it to you, depending on, they have like a hotel policy, just like depending on how long, you know, how long stuff is, and depending on how long it's been here and how you lost it, was it stolen from you, stuff like that. And I'm just giving her all this information, and she's like, yeah, we can totally mail it to you. So I was like, okay, yeah, that would be wonderful, like, you're a lifesaver, right? So the lady was like, yeah, like, if you can get me the mailing information, then I can give it to you. So I was like, well, is there a way you guys can mail through P.O. Box? And she was like, of course we can. So I was like, awesome. I said, okay, I'll call you back, like, maybe later or tomorrow. And she told me her hours. So I said, I'll call you back tomorrow. Now that I knew her hours, I was like, I'll call you back tomorrow with the information on P.O. Box, because I didn't have a P.O. Box. So the lady was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I work from like so to so. And I was like, great. So the next day I called her, and the guy that I spoke to before, like the first guy, I didn't even give him a name, y'all. The first guy that I spoke to before answered, and he's like, hey, yeah, like, so do you like, yeah, like, and then he goes, yeah, I can mail it to you. And I'm like, first of all, I didn't talk to you about mailing anything. But anyways, he goes, yeah, like, can I have your home address so I can mail it to you? And I'm just like, wait. I didn't tell the other girl anything about my home address. Like, what are you doing? Hold your horses. You're trying to rob me. So I was just like, I'll be back. So this is when I go to my mom, and I'm like, yo, I tell my mom, I'm like, should I give him my home address, or should I, you know, because I'm like, I'm not about to give this man my home address. So what address? I go to my mom and I say, what address do I use? And she's like, oh yeah, like, we'll figure all that out. So I was like, great. So I go back on the phone. I said, yeah, can you do it through a P.O. box? And this stupid guy tells me, no, I can't do it through a P.O. box because the hotel doesn't have a P.O. box. Pause. Anyone and everyone knows that you can use your home address or any other address to mail to a P.O. box, because a P.O. box is literally a mailing address. Like, what the... Anyways, so I was like, are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure that you can. And he's like, yeah, like, But even if I could, this is him. He goes, but even if I could, I'd have to have your credit card information to mail it to you. And I'm just like, hold your horses. Hold on, son. Hold on. Number one, it can fit in an envelope. So just put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, put it through the mail, you know? But who's counting? So I'm just like, well, I don't have a credit card to give you. And he goes, how disrespectful. He goes, does your mom have a credit card? I said, no, she doesn't. Like, without even thinking. I said, no, she doesn't. And he goes, well, there's no way that I can mail it to you. And then he goes, there's no way I can mail it to you, so you're just going to have to come get it. So I'm like, okay, yeah. Now, this little nice guy that I thought I saw in the lobby is being a total rude person. So I'm just like, okay, well, can I talk to the other girl? I totally forgot everyone's name. But I was like, can I talk to the other girl that I talked to? And she's like, yeah, she's not, like, she's on break right now, or, like, she's not working right now. I was like, okay, wonderful, great, okay. So my mom gets on the phone with him, and she starts yelling at this man, like, you don't need my address, you can do this, you can do that. Basically, by the time she was done yelling at him, he offered to pay to mail my stuff to me. So the last time this guy called me was to say, yeah, like, I'm at the post office now. The guy called me to say, yeah, like, I'm at the post office now. I'm mailing your iPod. And he goes, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. This guy was so scared out of his pants. He was like, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. And he was just like, yeah, like, I'm so sorry that this happened. And don't worry that everything, you know, will be better. And all, like, that won't happen again. All that stuff. Basically trying to insure me. So, after that, I had called the girl, because I did not believe anything this guy said. So, the girl had called me, actually, because the hotel would call me, but then I'd call the hotel. So, the girl from the hotel called me, and she said, yeah, like, did you receive your, she said, did he tell you that he went to go mail it? Like, he took his break to go mail it? I was like, yeah, he told me. And she was like, okay, great. Well, I'm sorry that this happened to you, and I know what he was trying to do, and I don't think that his time here will be very long after this. I was like, great, lady, you're the true. I was like, great, lady, you're the MVP, because honestly, that guy's a scam artist, but he's not a very good one. So basically, I'm guessing that the lady was basically saying that the guy would be fired, and hopefully he was, because he was literally the worst person ever. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos and more of me, because right after this I'm gonna film some more for you guys. So yeah, and now for my outro. Yes, I have an outro. I don't understand why you're so cold. Are we taking time or time? Bye.